Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome. And if you don't want to miss out on weekly pick a card readings like this one each week from me, don't forget to subscribe. Today's pick a card reading is, we are going to find out, why did they ghost you? And what is going on with this connection? Okay, let's find out. In front of me, I have 4 different options, each with a different shell. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. If you need more time, you can pause the video now, and if you know which one you want, you can go to the timestamp down below. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so why did your person ghost you, and what is going on with this connection? Okay, so right away, I see that this person, the Strength card in reverse came up for them. So that tells me that this person is going through something, okay? It's been kind of a rough time for them, okay? I feel like a lot of different stuff is coming up for them internally, and they're having to deal with this currently. And they just, overall, like, they don't feel like their best, strongest self, so they feel pretty, like, out of their element. And so they don't really have it in them currently to, like, really entertain something. And along with that, so to take that even a little bit further, the card I have, fears that I'm dealing with right now, is coming up for them. So that goes right along with them going through something internally. And, you know, so along with that comes the 4 of Earth here. So it's like they're also like really in this protected mode, okay? So their heart is guarded. They're not going there right now. Like, being vulnerable is the last thing on their mind while they're going through stuff. And okay, so this is for some of you. So I feel like those of you that were more involved with this person, they say that on top of all that, they also regret messing things up with you. Again, this is a general reading, and I feel like that is definitely, you know, in regards to those who are more involved with this person. But those of you who it was fairly new and you were just talking here and there, that is not for you. So, okay, this person is definitely coming across as being charming. Okay, so personality-wise, like when they're, you know, feeling them, you know, their best and just in their element, I feel like they are a very fun, witty, charming, playful type of person. Okay, so yeah, with the Hierophant reversed, they definitely have this very like non-committal energy right now, okay? So yeah, it might be kind of like confusing to you because they could still, you know, like when they were talking, it was probably kind of sporadic. So you'd hear from them here or there. And that was when they were, you know, feeling more like themselves. And then, you know, as soon as stuff came up for them and the Strength card is reversed, I feel like they would like, that's when they retreat. Okay, so if this is a connection where you hear from this person off and on, that's why. So with this non-committal energy and their guarded heart, okay, along with them kind of like talking here and there, I really feel it's kind of just to get attention, okay, and like an ego boost. Like, that's as good as it gets right now for them, and that's all that they're allowing for now. Okay, so I actually, you know, how they view you though, they do see you as a potential like girlfriend or boyfriend though. Okay, so yeah, and I feel like they know that this is what you want, the commitment, and that they're not able right now to give you what you want. So like, that's why they don't let it go any further, and they retreated, you know, and ghosted you. So they currently are not in a place where they're willing to give you what you want, and they know that, you know, you deserve that. So I feel like, yeah, that's why, like, you're not hearing from them. And another card that flew out is let them go, new love on the way. So again, this is a general reading. So this is where you need to like check in with your intuition and see if that resonates with you or not, okay? So for some of you, you know, you may feel like, no, you know, this person, they're going to come around, you know, like once they get past this, because what you had, the connection, whatever, is strong. But for others of you, I feel like you know somewhere that like, no, this person, you know, they're too wishy-washy, fickle, and not, you know, ready for what you are. So you're like, I want somebody who is ready. And this card is telling you that, yeah, new love is on the way. And along with that, Libra flew out. So it's possible the next person could be a Libra, but they don't have to be. They could just, you know, exhibit Libra-like qualities. So very like, just somebody who values balance, harmony, you know, peace. So yeah, all in all, sounds good. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so why did your person ghost you, and what is going on with this connection? Okay, so right away, when I see this Two of Pentacles, that tells me that your person is currently trying to juggle a lot of things right now, okay? So I feel like a lot of different things are going on in their life, and they're literally trying to divide their attention and energy on all these different things, and they just feel like completely out of balance right now, okay? And on top of that, I also feel like they're trying to weigh a decision, which I will get into deeper as we go along. Okay, so yeah, their message is that they're going through a rough time right now, and that has to do with, you know, all the different stuff going on currently. Yeah, so I see though that they're not really talking, and that they're like kind of just like, I mean, they're still connected to you. When I see the High Priestess, I realize, yeah, so it's like kind of like one of those, like, I see that they're not talking, but I also see that they're not cut off from you. Like, they're still connected. They're still like watching your social media and like connected in that way, and still like, you know, curious about you and what you're up to. But yeah, all signs point to the breaking communication between you two. And again, they're like at this crossroads, and they know that they have a decision to make in regards to you. So I feel like here's what is coming to me about that. So all in all, I feel like this person is a grounded person and very like solid, and usually like very sure of themselves, and they move forward, you know, and just they have this like tree type energy where, like I said, they're grounded, they're solid, and they know who they are, you know. But lately that's being tested, so they're not feeling their usual solid self, okay? And yeah, I feel like they're also kind of a sweet talker. So yeah, that's interesting. Kind of like a playful energy, and is good with their words. But sometimes, you know, their actions don't always match those words. Hence the sweet talker. Okay, so here is the thing though. Okay, so I feel like, so for some of you, you actually legitly were friends first with this person, and then you two were kind of entertaining, you know, something more. And for others of you, you weren't really friends first, maybe like mutual friends on social media, but you always kind of like had a thing for this person. Then you guys started talking and then they ghosted you. Well, with this card, I'm seeing that they currently view you guys as a friend, okay? Yeah, that's just what's coming through. Yes, it's a general reading, so, you know, take it if it resonates, but that is currently what's coming through. Now, if you guys already were friends, I feel like that's going to make sense and you're just kind of hoping like it becomes something more. But either way, like regardless if you guys were friends or not friends, do know they view you guys highly, okay? So like a lab in this pic, you guys are seen to be like these loyal, true friends who are like there for people, okay? So you too are a solid person, okay? And they do see that and they value that about you. Okay, so yeah, I feel like it's almost as though they like feel like if they like kind of like spend more time with you, they wonder if like that the whole like their perception of viewing you like a friend is going to change or not, okay? And I feel like they kind of weigh this. That's what I'm getting with this Two of Pentacles. And they're really wondering like, should they keep like pursuing this in hopes that their mind will start to see you more romantically, or is it not going to happen? Like that is where I'm getting like all these like crossroad feelings with the twos here. And yet them, you know, like backing off from this with the High Priestess. So, okay. On one hand, one of their messages is to be patient with them. So that's them trying to buy more time. But they also have, I'm doing me right now. So it's like they have, you know, all this like back and forth type of energy. And I feel like it has to do with, on one hand, you know, when they entertain this and think, you know, possibly they might see you as something more. And then it's almost like they think, but no, you know, you're a friend. And that's that. So yeah. Okay, so this is like kind of like a trait of how they view you guys. So Scorpio came up. So I feel like you guys sometimes can be kind of intense. And I feel like you guys are really like good conversationalists who go deep with people. And I also feel like you see through people. Okay. And I'm kind of getting that like you guys would not shy away from putting people in their place. That's just what's coming through. Like they see you like that. So yeah, you know, I would not be surprised if even you guys were like, oh, like, where'd you go? Like, why, you know, did you quit texting? It's coming through for some of you. Okay, and then another message that came through is they're currently not ready to open their heart. Yeah, and it's because of the whole friend thing and not quite being there with you romantically. Okay, I'm also seeing roam free and reunite. When those two cards pop out together, that tells me that, you know, this is likely to be one of those kind of confusing dynamics where you guys like, where they pop in and out of your life. Okay, so you might even hear from them 1 minute and then they ghost you the next. And you're just like, what is going on with this person? What is with these mixed messages? Okay, so it's kind of like their pattern. So it's kind of karmic in that way. Okay, and yeah, and then with this card, I feel like, you know, you two might actually get into it. And it might even be that you're comfortable with them, like if you are friends with this person. Or if, you know, just personality-wise, going back to that Scorpio, that you guys, you know, you're blunt. You tell it like it is, and you will put someone in their place. Yeah, I feel like, you know, They just feel like they're gonna hear it from you. Okay. And I also feel like this person also comes across like a Sagittarius. So they are like naturally, personality-wise, like a free spirit and like fun and adventurous and spontaneous. And that's what you're drawn to, on top of being attracted. Okay, so, all right, group number 2. This person, now that you know, I feel like it's up to you to check in with your intuition and see like what you make of this. I do want you guys to know though that if you do choose to just treat this person like a friend too, that I do see that new love would be on the way then, like once you release this person. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so why did your person ghost you? And what is going on with this connection? Okay, so right away, I'm seeing a bunch of 9s here. Okay, so that is definitely indicating that this person is owning the energy of being single currently. Okay. And yeah, I feel like with this 9 of Pentacles in particular, like they are definitely focused on themselves and they are focused on making that coin. Okay. But, okay. And with the Empress here, I feel like this person is also kind of emerging into like this new version of themselves. So they are currently working on elevating themselves and basically every area of life, but I also feel like they are embarking on this new creative way of expressing themselves. Okay. With the 9 of Water here, I do feel like this person, though, does dream about you, too. On top of the message that came through, right next to that, is that I daydream about what you and I could be. Okay, so yeah, no wonder this is confusing because I'm guessing the way you guys were talking also gave you the indication that, you know, they were interested. So let's get a little bit into them before we see like what's going on with them. Okay, so style came out for this person. So I feel like their style stands out. Okay, so they're either like a stylish person or their style is unique. And yeah, I think you like their style. Like there's something about them I think that drives you kind of like wild, you know, like yeah. And on top of that, hard to get came out. So this person is kind of elusive. Okay, so I feel like they're there 1 minute and they give just enough to get you hooked, you know, to the idea of you two, and then they're like gone. And you're like, what? Okay. So yeah, this could definitely be like an on and off again thing. Also, with both of the personality cards that came out about this person, they're both written in black. So I feel like there's something significant with this person and the color black, and that could be maybe they like to wear a lot of black or something like that. Okay. Okay, so with this card, I'm seeing that this person, they're a cool person, like all around, but I feel like they in particular think that they're cool. Okay. I'm also getting that this person could be a little bit less mature than you, okay? They could even be younger. It's just the energy that's coming through about that. So this is interesting, like, I do see that they're crushing on you, but it's like they're not like allowing themselves to go there, okay? And I don't know if like they're used to being seen a certain way, like that single person that can get a lot of people and doesn't really commit, kind of Knight of Wands energy, but not exactly. Yeah, it's just something about that, like wanting to maintain this singleness, even if they do want you. And that's just currently for them. Also, Gemini came through, so I feel like this person, you know, they don't have to be a Gemini, but I do feel like they act like a Gemini in the fact that I feel like they're good with how they speak to people. Okay, so they're like, they're confident, they're at ease, they're charismatic, and they're just like, they get you smiling big, I feel. They kind of have that cheeky, like, kind of cocky personality, but like, not overboard, you know? Yeah. Okay, so, this is funny. Yeah, okay, the ghosting card came up. We know that that's what happened, you know? But it's like they're waiting to hear from you, even if they're the ones who ghosted you. So I find that interesting. This person kind of plays games a little bit. Like, they want people to chase them. And I feel like it kind of like leaves them knowing then how interested you are in them. Yeah, that's interesting. So even though they like maintain this like single energy, I actually do feel like they think it is possible that you could be the one. Okay, so they have entertained that thought. And I do see that these people, they have dreamed about possibly starting a family with you. Okay, but it goes back to the whole like daydreaming and being like a little bit like less mature than you. Okay, so like they kind of get infatuated with who they're crushing on, and they really do like they're just not as grounded and realistic, and they like just get all up in their head and a little bit into fantasy. Okay. Okay, so with these cards, I am seeing that this person is highly attracted to you. But I also see that money is strong on their mind. So they're definitely trying to, you know, work on that so that they do have the life that they want to build, I think, before getting involved with somebody, especially if they're like really thinking this could be for real. Okay, so what's interesting too, that goes right along with that, is that all three of these people are holding like flowers of some sort, or this one's holding their hands, and that like showed me that is like they want to give you something, okay, something substantial. And even if you're like this independent person, you know, who doesn't need that, it's like they don't care. This is how they view like relationships, and they feel like they would be whole, like, and like then they got the whole like they can bring something to the table, so to speak, then like they're ready to really get involved with somebody. And I think that is also part of the reason they maintain like this singleness. Okay, it's almost like they don't feel fully like their most confident self until they're able to do this, to provide something. That's just how they're viewing it. But with this card, I do feel like you are going to hear from them. So even though they want to hear from you first, I feel like they're still going to hit you up. And even if they're not exactly where they want to be yet, money-wise, career job-wise, that, yeah, I feel like they're still going to cave and they're still going to hit you up. So, okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 4. Okay, so why did your person ghost you, and what is going on with this connection? Okay, so I feel like this person like experienced some kind of huge setback. Okay, something did not go well at all, and they took a huge blow to the ego, okay? And this person's feeling like just really low right now, okay? And they're having to deal with this. And with the Ace of Air reversed, they did not communicate this with you, okay? I feel like they didn't want to, like it would just increase them feeling so bad about whatever it is that they experienced. And yeah, that they just felt like it was easier just not to talk. But I see though that they view you like the Queen of Wands, okay? Even if you're a guy watching this, just flip it. And so basically they see you as being this attractive person who's very lively. They view you as confident and just like, you know, you walk into a room, all eyes go on you type. So yeah, they're really drawn to you. And on top of that, I feel like you guys, you also have this light about you, and they're drawn to your light. And I also feel like, you know, there's something about you that inspires them. So maybe the bit that you guys did talk, like, they loved it, okay? It's not like they didn't want to keep talking. It's just like I said, they experienced some kind of huge loss and like loss, setback, something that totally felt like their whole world got flipped upside down. And yeah, and even if they did tell you something about it, I don't feel like okay, so you might actually know what this is, but then the Ace of Air represents them not telling you the full extent. Like there's something that, like maybe how tough this actually is on them, and they just quit talking. Okay, so along with all that, I feel like this person also has trust issues. Okay, yeah, they don't fully trust when it comes to relationships. And so like their heart is also guarded. Yeah, I'm getting the impression overall that this person kind of gets into their head. And once they do, it's like they don't know what to do. So they freeze and they quit communicating and they jump ship. Yeah. Oh, and on top of, you know, them seeing you as that highly attractive, lively person who has this light to them that inspires them, they also view you as really cool. So they view you guys really highly, okay? I'm actually kind of getting the impression now that I say all that they might even consider you to be out of their league, okay? And that goes again along with them getting too caught up in their head, and then their insecurities hit them and they just, like I said, they just jump ship. Okay, so but when things were going good with you and they were in a good space mentally, I feel like they dreamt of like traveling with you guys, like a romantic getaway. Okay, so their messages to you though are, I want to take a leap of faith with you. Okay, so I do feel like, you know, they want to get past their insecurities. Like they are currently in that like 8 of Swords energy right now, where the only thing really keeping them trapped is their own confusion. Okay, their other message to you is, I'm healing, but I still have hope for us. Okay, and that is definitely in regards to whatever it was that didn't go well. Okay, and they say that they love the connection that they have with you. And will you choose me? Okay, so even the fact that they're even wondering that tells me again, like, they view you so highly that they feel like, it's kind of like they think you have all, like, the control in this dynamic. And they also say, don't give up on this connection. Okay, and along with all that, I do feel like you guys are going to hear from them because the cell phone card popped up at the end as the outcome. Okay, group number 4, this is what I see for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you make of all that. Okay, and if this resonated, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.